Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, I'm going to do my final El Clasico preview for the season. So the game will take place on May 11th at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I believe that's 4:15 local time in Spain. So now, with that being said, let's talk about how both teams are feeling. For Barcelona, we're coming off the Champions League exit to Inter in a very heartbreaking fashion, conceding late goals in that fashion. We were literally 2 minutes away from reaching the Champions League final. We gave it our all in that game. It was a fantastic game. You guys can check out my Champions League video reaction I did a couple of days ago. So for Barcelona, how are we going to feel for this game? We have to put the Champions League exit past us. We have to focus on right now on securing La Liga because this season will still be great. Winning the Super Cup, winning the Copa del Rey, and most likely La Liga, it still be a very good season. And let's not be revisionist here, guys, because at the beginning of the season, many of us didn't expect us to win this amount of trophies. And the fact that we're going to win most likely three of the four is still very good. So let's not act like all the season's a failure. We didn't win the Champions League. We need a sack flick and all this nonsense because anyone that actually says that, you're just stupid. You're not grateful, right? And I think players will be key for this game. Will be obviously be Yamal and I think Pedri. I think these two players are undoubtedly Barca's best two players in my opinion. Obviously, I know Rafinha has also been really good. I know statistically he's been amazing, but recently he's kind of taken a dip. So I really hope that he can have a monster game in this game. And yeah, for Barca, as far as the injuries are concerned, I don't think any of the players that are currently injured will be returning for this game. I think players like Koundé, Bernal, Casado, Torre, and Rodriguez are going to be out. Now, Balde should be back. I think Balde will play this game. I don't think he'll start this game. He'll probably have to come off the bench, like but having him is going to be huge in this game, and I think he will definitely come on and have an impact in this game for sure. And I'm just looking at that Barca defense, man. That Barca defense is so vulnerable, guys. I mean, we saw how bad Araujo was against Inter. We have Eric Garcia at the back, at right back. That we're gonna have to put Hector for Gerard Martin at left back, and the guy's not really reliable. And then we got Kubarsi, who's been good, obviously, Diego Martinez. So the Barca defense is very makeshift. Whereas Real Madrid, on the other hand, they're also going through a lot of injuries. I mean, obviously, Rudiger is out for a long period of time. Carvalho is still out with ACL, of course, as we talked about earlier. Alaba's out for the season, and Militao's out, and Camavinga and Mendy. So I expect Real Madrid to probably put Chouameni and Esquincio at the back. I know they'll probably put left back. They'll probably put right back. They'll probably put Valverde. At the left back, they're gonna probably put Fran Garcia. So Real Madrid's defense is also very light as well. They're going through a lot of injuries, and we know Real Madrid's defense has been relatively struggling this season. And for Real Madrid, they know they need to win this game because right now the gap is 4 points. With 4 games to go, if Barca win or draw this game, we're in a really strong position to win La Liga. But if we lose this game, on the flip side, Real Madrid can cut the deficit at 1 point. And then when you look at the fixture schedule for both teams, Real Madrid have the easier run of games, whereas Barca, we have to play Bilbao on the final match day away from home. We got to play Espanyol and the Villarreal at home. So those are three tricky games, especially that Bilbao and the Espanyol game on the road. So I think for Barca, as I said, man, we need to try to win this game. We got to act like this is the final because whenever you play for a draw, you always bound to lose. So it's very key. And for Real Madrid, they know they need to make a statement for this season because if they do not win this game, La Liga's practically done, I would say, because even though there's 3 games to go, Barca will have a 4 or 7 point gap, right? And so it's going to be very hard for them to topple. And let's be real, Real Madrid, the only trophies they have won this season have been the Club World Cup and the Intercontinental Cup. Those are two trophies that aren't really taken very seriously. So with all due respect, Real Madrid going trophyless with Mbappe would look embarrassing. A lot of people that started the season thought Real Madrid would cook the season, have an amazing season, win La Liga for sure, maybe win the Copa del Rey as well, and maybe even the Champions League. Even people thought they were doing the treble. So for them, they really need to make sure they win this. And for Barcelona, as I said, man, can we actually continue El Clasico unbeaten run? We haven't lost El Clasico at all this season. We have about 3 wins. Obviously, the first one being the 4-0 win, then the 5-2 in the 4-0 La Liga, 5-2, and obviously the Cup final, and then the 3-2 in the Copa del Rey final. And for Real Madrid, they need to win this game because it is embarrassing to lose the same team 4 times in the single season. And you know what's interesting, guys? Last time Barca actually went undefeated in El Clasico was 18-19. And funnily enough, Real Madrid won all the El Clasicos last season against us. So, what do I think for this game, guys? I'm going to say a draw, a 2-2 draw. I just think that for me, both teams are looking very good offensive. Both teams are looking very shaky at the back and offensively. Whereas even though I think Barca have the better offense than Real Madrid, because Real Madrid it's been recently been Mbappe, I just feel like Barca's defense is going to be too makeshift, and I just don't trust Barca's defense. And I feel like because of the fact we played 120 minutes on the midweek, I think that's going to gas the players out, fatigue the players, and everything. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, which wouldn't be a bad result for us. Would still be a good result. We would still be in the driving seat for La Liga. And yeah, I remember, guys, the game is taking place at the Stadio Olympic Stadium. And funnily enough, Barca actually have a worse record at home than away from home. So Real Madrid is probably more likely to get a result here than at Bernabeu, which seems crazy to say. So, like I said, guys, I'll try to do a video reaction after the game. I don't think I can do a live stream, but I will definitely do a live stream at around like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when all the weekend games have completed. But I probably won't be able to do right after the game because I have somewhere to go. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe if you're new around here, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.